This duo here, this duo for the Minnesota Timberwolves have been pretty inconsistent. Pretty inconsistent these last, well, this series for one. I mean, shout out to one of them who actually been more consistent than the other. And I'm talking about Julius Randle. He's been more consistent than Ant. But what's going on now, which is inexcusable. This is not something that needs to be happening right now. And they play tonight, so they may be able to redeem themselves. They may get out of the doghouse after tonight's performance. Who knows what's going to happen? But all I know is Anthony Edwards, in the first half of the last game, only took 2 shots. Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle had a total of 9 points in the first half of Game 4. Anthony Edwards finished the game with 16 points, 5 turnovers. He was 5 of 13 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. And you know what this man said? He said, I didn't struggle. What do you mean you didn't struggle? You struggled, sir. When you're the star player of a team and you only can get up 13 shots in the game, you shoot under 50%, you shoot under 30% from 3, you were 1 of 7. That's not good. You were 3 shots, 3 misses away from being 10% from 3. That's not good. And I'm sorry, I don't know what you think is good. It's not. It's not. And you also had 5 turnovers in that game. That's also not good. You said you made the right plays. I mean, did you? I don't know. And the thing is, in that game, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dante DiVincenzo, Naz Reid, your bench gave you 64 points. And if you score 20, your team wins the game. Julius, if you score 15, your team wins the game. You didn't even have to do a lot in this game, and you still lost. What was so inexcusable about this loss was y'all led in points off turnovers, fast break points, points in the paint, second chance points, free throw attempts. But they call SJ the free throw merchant. But the Wolves had more free throw attempts than they did, more free throw makes than they did. Better field goal percentage, better 3-point percentage, and better free throw percentage, and you still lost the game. You still lost the game? Like, really? Just saying. Ty, we'll revisit that at another moment. We'll revisit that in another moment. Just cut me some slack here, all right? Cut me some slack. Julius Randle went scoreless in the second half. He had only 5 points in that game. 5 points. And we were hearing that, and this is not just from Vaughn and the NBA chat. This is not just directed towards you. But there were many other podcasts and other people with, going viral saying that there needs to be an apology tour for Julius Randle. Where is he at now? Where is Julius Randle now? Is he going to show up tonight? Can he do that? Because it can't be twice in one series where you are useless in the fourth quarter, where you don't even you have no big minutes. The first, I think it was game 2, you didn't play in the fourth quarter at all. You played 0 minutes in the fourth quarter in game 2. You had 2 buckets and 4 turnovers for the game. 6 points, 2 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. That is your stat line from game 2. Anthony Edwards actually had a pretty good game. He had 32 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists in game 2. But he was 1 and 9 from 3. And then you look at Anthony Edwards in game 1. It wasn't good. Anthony Edwards in game 1. In the fourth quarter, 0 points. 'Only had 1 shot in the fourth quarter. 2 turnovers. 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. 6 points, 2 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. That is your stat line from game 2. Anthony Edwards actually had a pretty good game. He had 32 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists in game 2. But he was 1 and 9 from 3. And then you look at Anthony Edwards in game 1. It wasn't good. Anthony Edwards in game 1. In the fourth quarter, 0 points. Only had 1 shot in the fourth quarter. 2 turnovers. and he was -11. He wasn't even a plus on the floor. So Ant likes to talk a lot of trash, and he has the right to do so. I'm not saying he shouldn't talk trash at all. He should. That's just the way he is. That makes him. It gets him going. But people calling him the legend killer, he beat Steph, beat KD, beat LeBron, and beat Luka. He go up against SGA. It just seemed different. I don't know what's up. And then he was going against Kyrie and Luka last year. He was gassed. He was gassed. And it's like we're seeing the same thing from last year's Western Conference Finals that we're seeing this year. I mean, can we see some consistency at least? Can you have another great game? Can you make sure your team goes out fighting, or at least forces a game 6? Because you want to bring it going home tonight. You got a game against OKC tonight. You are going back to OKC. So what's going to happen? Can you get a win on the road? Let's see. But right now, this is not a good look for either one of you. You're the two best players on this team, and people been calling you Baby Jordan, Julius Randle. People saying that they need an apology tour for you. Y'all got to show us something. You showed us something for the first 2 series, Julius, and that's good. But Ant, you have not been that consistent throughout the playoffs. You had an 18-point game here, 16-point game there, 15-point game there. You got to do better. You're supposed to be the star player, one of the faces of the league. You said that you're better than SGA and better than Luka. We need to see it. We need to see it. So until then, welcome to the Dawg. My guy, you in the doghouse.